It's Coach Sarah here with Array of Hope Health. It is so nice to meet you. If I have not met you before, welcome to my channel. I absolutely love creating healthy, sugar-free alternatives to some of your favorites. And right now, I have to admit, we are in birthday month. We have so many birthdays to celebrate in the month of May. My brother-in-law, my son, my mom, and my dad. And so I am always baking up a storm. I get requests for a lot of specific sugar-free treats. And today I'm gonna show you even more shortcuts to one I've been making for a long time, which is coconut cream pie. I'm really excited to share it with you. It's from Mrs. Criddle, and I've been making this one for years, and it's so delicious. It gets requested on repeat from my dad. It's his absolute favorite Trim Healthy Mama treat. So I cannot wait to show you guys because I learned another shortcut, and I know if you guys are watching this, you guys are all about shortcuts too. I live a very busy life. I have 6 kids and I'm always on the go, and I run my own business. There's a lot of stuff that's always happening around here, and I need all the shortcuts I can get. So I hope today that I inspire you with some shortcuts too. Let's get started. First off, one of the modifications that I made to this recipe was I changed out the pie crust. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the pie crust for this using Trim Healthy Indulgence. The recipe for this is actually on page 109, and the reason I'm using this one instead of the other one is because I really like it. It's a little bit lighter and it is so ridiculously easy. So let me show you how. What you're gonna do is you're actually going to get out a bowl, and I already pre-melted my butter. So what you're gonna wanna do is make sure that you melt the 5 tablespoons of butter in like a glass dish. Now, here's the secret, you guys. Don't follow the directions in the book because I'm gonna help you do it faster because I'm all about let's just get it done, okay? So next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually add 1 cup of baking blend. Then we're going to add in 1 tablespoon of gentle sweet. And make sure you have gentle sweet, not super sweet. I've done that before. Then we're going to do 1 egg. Then we're going to add 3 tablespoons of egg white. What you do is mix this up. Then you're gonna preheat your oven, and you're gonna preheat it to 350. And then once you get this mixed together, all right, I grab out just a couple pieces of parchment paper that you can roll it in between. Like a dough ball. And then just put it on your parchment paper. And then you're gonna roll it into the shape of your pan. All right, oh, the magic rub. I don't know why that works, but I tell you it does. Just do it, just trust me. Okay, now we're gonna peel this up. And then we're going to I leave it in the parchment paper. I leave it in the parchment paper because then it just will not stick. It will not stick to your pan. And then all you do is push this down. Now here's what else I do. So I've used different shaped pans for this before. And so I rolled it, and I can see I went over just a little bit. So all I do is I take up the edges if I've rolled it too much, and I just go and I like stick it in and kind of shape it. That's the nice thing. You can kind of like push the edges down, peel off any of the extra. I have another pan I use that's a little bit bigger than this one. And so sometimes it fits exactly perfectly. So if this happens to you in your pan, just grab the dough and shape it because it's gonna take on whatever form that you make it. Made your parchment paper a little long. I just go around the edge and cut it off. And now here's the next secret to make sure that this cooks nice and even. All you need to do is grab a fork. It's gonna essentially aerate your pie. And yes, you do want to do this. It does help it cook a little bit faster. And then we're going to throw this in the oven for 12 minutes. Now you may need to cook it a little bit less or a little bit longer depending on your oven. I found 12 minutes to be the sweet spot. Once your pie looks like this, it's ready to go into the oven. The pie is baking, we are on to the filling and the topping. So you can even actually pre-do this step, and honestly, I would recommend it because it will just be faster when you go to put everything together. But we're gonna take the coconut flakes, which you can get, just make sure that they're unsweetened. I get these at Trader Joe's. This is the organic, unsweetened coconut flakes. So simple. You want them to be toasted. So all I do is I get out a frying pan and I'm gonna turn this on and I'm just gonna dump these in. You don't need to add anything because there's already some oils in there. Spread that out. Now, put it on medium low, more towards the low side. And you're just gonna ever so lightly toss it. Just make sure it's one of those, like if you get distracted like me, it's okay, I confess. You might wanna set a timer to remind you or have another trigger that's gonna remind you to go stir them occasionally. But once you have that, the great thing about the coconut flakes, you can find them here. Okay, here they are. Once you're done, if you've already pre-done some, you just throw it in a bag and then you can set this aside and you will have some for the next time. Because you are gonna need to have some for the filling and then you're gonna need to add some for the topping. You are gonna need 6 egg yolks for this. You actually separate out the egg whites, so you can either save the egg whites for your next meal or you can use them in the crust we just did. And I should have thought of that earlier, but see, I'm always learning. I'm learning just like you guys are. And so every time I think of something or I learn a new tip, I wanna share that with you. And I hope it adds value to your life. Is the egg white. So next time I would just use 3 tablespoons of this to go into the pie crust. And then now I have my egg yolks. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna need another pan. Don't forget to stir your coconut flakes. I have my other pan on medium and now we're just gonna literally start adding all of the ingredients for the filling. So I have the recipe pulled up here, which I will link in the description for you. So be sure to go to the link to get all the details on the rest of the recipe. However, I do not follow the directions. This is why I do these videos for you guys, because I want you to get the same results as I am getting and fast. So that's what we're doing here today. So we're gonna need 4 tablespoons of butter, and I just take the butter and I put it straight in the pan. So while I'm prepping everything else, this is melting in my pan. So 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, perfect. And then we're gonna need a cup of half and half, which I think I'm a little bit short. So you can also sub in almond milk. It's totally fine. So if you're out of this, you can sub in almond milk. So I'm just using both because that's what I got. So that's another thing, guys. If you don't have everything, try to sub in things that will sub in well, improv a little bit, have a little fun. You don't always have to run to the store. You want to measure out 3/4 cups of gentle sweet. So once the butter's melted, all you're gonna do is you're gonna throw in the liquids into your saucepan. Now here is where I save another step. I do not follow the recipe here. When it says for the eggs, separate them, put them in this thing, then warm them up slowly, yada yada, I don't do that. So we're just going to pre-mix these. Then we're actually gonna whisk this in while this is already heating up. Now this is really, really important. If you don't do this right, you will have scrambled egg coconut cream pie, which I don't think anybody wants that. What you're gonna do, you're going to start pouring this in while this is heating up. And then you gotta whisk it, whisk, whisk, whisk. I almost forgot the sweetener, you guys. You gotta put the sweetener in too. Okay, when the timer beeps, just pull out your pie crust and then you're gonna let it sit for a little bit and cool off while you finish up the filling. Finish up toasting your coconut. Should look nice and nutty and brown. Then, once you deem it done, this looks really perfect, then you're gonna turn this off and just set this on the back burner to cool. Any extra coconut you can put in a bag and store it for another time. Now, this has been simmering, and now I would say let it simmer for about 5 to 7 minutes. Make sure you're whisking it every once in a while. Now we're going to add in a teaspoon of vanilla. We're going to add in a pinch of salt. Now we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of xanthan. This is the xanthan I'm using. Then you're gonna whisk this together. You'll let this cook for a few more minutes. Okay, it should start to thicken. This is when we want to add in our coconut flakes. So I'm going to do just about a cup here. I'm going to scoop it out and eyeball it. Stir this in. Once your filling is done, it look nice and creamy, and it's starting to thicken. And now we're just going to put it in our pie crust. And don't get burnt doing this. Okay, so now your pie is ready to go into the refrigerator. And so you're gonna wanna chill this for about an hour, maybe 2 hours. Then we're going to go ahead and we're gonna make the topping, and I will show you guys how to add that to the pie. Then you'll put it back in the refrigerator for just about an hour, and then it'll be time to serve it. I'm telling you guys, this is one of those treats that you can make it the same day that you're gonna eat it, and it is delicious. While that is setting up in the fridge, you can pre-make the topping, and then you can put it in a container and wait until it sets up a little bit. I do recommend that you wait to add it. Otherwise it melts a little bit on the top, which you really don't want that to happen. So make sure it's nice and chilled before you do add the topping, but you can get it done. If you're already in cook mode, just go ahead and get it done, and then all you have to do is slather it on and add on your coconut. So all you're gonna need is 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, and I'm gonna mix this up in my blender. Then I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of Gentle Sweet and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And then mix this together. I blend it until my blender just essentially stops spinning, and that's how I know, oh, this is done and it's completely whipped cream. You do need to sit by it because you don't want to burn out your motor if it hits that stage. Completely stopped, just listen. See how it won't spin? That means it's done. And then when you open it, it should look exactly like whipped cream. Ta-da. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, since my pie isn't quite ready, I'm gonna just put this in a container, and then as soon as my pie's ready, this will be lickety-split quick. Throw on the whipped topping. Make sure that you save back your already toasted coconut. All you have to do is put this on top, put the coconut on top, and then you can throw it back in until it's time to serve. Slice it up and enjoy. Hey guys, once your pie has cooled off and had time to chill, now you can take the whipped topping that you made, and you can go ahead and put that on top. Now take your about a 1/2 cup to a cup of your coconut flakes, your toasted coconut flakes, and then sprinkle those on top to your liking. All right, then your pie is ready to go back into the fridge until it's time to cut and serve. I cannot wait to see your guys' coconut cream pies. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. To you. Oh, it blew out.
Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad, Grandpa.
No, G.
Happy birthday to you.
Blow it, quick.
Blow out your candle.
What did you wish?
We'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.